Hi everyone, it's really good to be back in Tel Aviv. First of all, thanks Gal, Ron and all Jetstar team to the warm welcome and the great opportunity to offer me to be back on stage. Last year I had the pleasure to introduce you to the aircrafts of the next decade, the Falcon 6X and the Falcon 10X. And if you agree today, I will be pleased to update you on these two amazing programs. But first, let's take a step back on the Falcon family very quickly. On the current fleet, from the Falcon 2000 LXS super mid-size jets up to the Falcon 8X, which is the current flagship of the family, 6,400 nautical miles, and that you may have visited yesterday during the static display. As you can see, we decided to launch two major programs, the Falcon 6X and the Falcon 10X. So it's really two game changer, two clean sheet design for two different needs, following the current trend of very large cabin, ultra high speed and ultra long range aircraft, with the aim, of course, at offering the customers the most comprehensive product line. So part of this design is a will to set new standards in terms of cabin comfort and volume. As already mentioned last year, the Falcon 6X, and I'm pleased to confirm it again, will feature the widest and tallest cross-section in all business jet industry, while waiting, of course, for the 10X, which will be even taller, wider, and longer. Here is the view of the Falcon 6X number 4. The Falcon 6X number 4 is the first Falcon 6X to be fully outfitted with a cabin interior. You may have appreciated this, I would say, the space, the brightness, and the volume of this cabin as this aircraft was displayed at E-Base and NBAA last year. It's truly an amazing aircraft. Just as a reminder, the Falcon 6S is a twin engine, obviously, capable of flying more than 11 hours, covering 5,500 nautical miles, and is due to enter into service this year. So we are currently finalizing the certification process, and we are, of course, very excited about this new arrival. If I may, let's take a step back and have a look on all the different milestones that have been achieved so far since the beginning, since the first flight. So 2021 was, of course, the year of first flight, first refueling, for example, with sustainable aviation fuel during a mission in Le Bourget. But alongside also the Pratt & Whitney Canadian engine certification, the Falcon 6X did perform his first cold weather campaigns in Canada, down to minus 37 degrees, and of course the external aerospace campaign that have been achieved during 2021. Since E-Base, we carry on our efforts. As you can imagine, it's quite dense, all this certification process. We did perform the high altitude airport campaign in Colorado, high-speed test up to Mach 0.97, and also the hot weather campaign in Tunisia, so up to 48 degrees. So it's really quite impressive. Of course, we are very pleased that Pratt & Whitney received and was granted the EASA and FAA certification for the engine. This is a major part of the aircraft. And end of 2022, we had more than 1,100 flight hours in tests and more than 40 flights, 400 flights with the 3 development aircraft and the Falcon 6X number 4 that you see the picture of the cabin. The Falcon 6X number 4 was also involved into a major milestone in this certification, which is the world tour that we performed during the summertime in 2022. this was a major, I would say, adventure with more than 50 flights, 150 flight hours. The idea was, of course, to check all the system of the cabin, entertainment, aircon, lights, window shade, everything that you can imagine, to test the comfort, the connectivity on board, the storage capacity. And we were very pleased by the result of this world tour, as performances and availability were in line with expectation. So, better than words, I am pleased to share with you a short movie on this that summarizes the different steps of this world tour. To be honest with you, I was lucky enough to be part of several legs of this world tour, and I can confirm you, I can tell you that the Falcon 6X is flying very well, very smoothly, and that the quality of the cabin, the comfort, the brightness with these large windows is absolutely unbelievable. So it will be truly a genuine passenger experience. So so that's it for the 6X. Let's have a look on the 10X, which is also the major program ongoing within Dassault Aviation. This ultimate jet has been officially launched in May 2021 and is due to enter into service late 2025. It will be able to fly more than 15 hours, covering more than 7,500 nautical miles. So it's, of course, I would say, absolutely amazing, cabin experience and passenger comfort. So, as you can see, it's truly a penthouse in the sky. The idea, again, is to offer to the customer, I would say, the freedom, the space to move, I would say, as freely as they should do in their own, I would say, apartment house. So the dimension of the cabins are absolutely amazing, more than 2 meters high, 2.77 meters wide, and you can imagine it's enabled us to move freely and to adapt the cabin to customer needs. As an example, is a view of the master suite, which is part of the VIP configuration that can be selected by customer, with the true king-size bed. And you can see on the back of the picture on the right side the true stand-up shower, also 1.77, so you can take a shower with, I would say, watching the skies with 2 large windows. Again, the idea is to offer, to optimize and to offer the best quality and the best environment for passengers. A trademark of the 10X is obviously the unique cabin modularity. Thanks to the large numbers of windows, we are able to, I would say, push the bulkhead and push the walls. The idea again is to adapt and to adjust the cabin layout according to customer needs and expectation. So I would say the possibilities are infinite, almost. Just as an example, you see on 3 different standard configuration. The last one is I would say the VIP configuration with you find back the master suite in the aft lounge of the aircraft. You got also this ultra-wide dining group with 4 independent seats. And thanks to the width of the aircraft, we are able to have these 4 independent seats, which enable passengers to, I would say, escape the dining group without disturbing the other passengers. So the idea again is freedom. A short overview of the performance capability of the 6X and 10X. From Tel Aviv with the 6X, you can covering Asia and Africa, and of course reaching the east coast of the US. With the 10X from Tel Aviv, all city pairs can be connected, and basically you are covering the world. Very shortly, a few words on the program. Of course, we're at a very early development stage, but we have made a lot of progress. For example, of course, the preliminary definition of the aircraft is now frozen. Detailed definition should come very soon, and the first wind tunnel test campaign has been achieved. Several systems have been tested, such as the air system, fuel system. We do have a flight simulation bench that now is fully operational in our headquarters in Saint-Cloud, close to Paris. And of course, the engine, which will be a Rolls-Royce Pearl 10X, the most powerful engine in the business jet market, is currently running, and more than 1,000 test hours has been already achieved. Last but not least, the full-scale composite wings is also being tested in Mérignac, and to be honest, it's quite impressive to see all this massive wing being tested up to its limit in the frame of the certification. So that's, I mean, the progress are ongoing, and we are on track. Of course, the 10X is an outstanding aircraft, so we need to adjust and to adapt manufacturing facilities to the external dimension of this aircraft. And that's why we decided to launch different new buildings projects in our, I would say, 8 different facilities in France. For example, we had a new hangar dedicated to the composite, which will be a major component of the wing of the 10X in Biarritz. Also a new hangar, a new wing hangar in Martignas, a new facility in Cergy, close to Paris, and obviously adapt the assembly line of the 10X, which will be in Mérignac, like the other Falcon and Rafale. Yeah, I could not conclude this presentation without, saying a word of the Dassault Falcon DNA. In fact, I should have started the presentation with by evoking, I would say, this incredible strength, as this, I would say, civil and military dual expertise is key for us, and is truly, I would say, a game changer compared to a competition. Just 2 examples. We are the only OEM, basically, to design and develop our own flight control system in-house. And that's for more than 50 years in the Falcon and in the Rafale industry. The Falcon Eye, for example, is the most, I would say, the most advanced combined vision system, also derivated from the Rafale. So all this leads to obviously to the highest level of safety, and to absolutely amazing and a very efficient synergy. We had the opportunity to invite Mr. Fred George. Maybe you know him quite well. Mr. Fred George is the senior editor and chief pilot of Aviation Week, and we invited him for a short flight on the Falcon 6X during the certification with flight test crew. So let me share with you this, I would say, incredible flight. So you will see for real the technical performances of the Falcon 6X.
My name is Fred George, and I've been flying business jets for a little more than 40 years, and I came to the south of France to fly Dassault's latest aircraft, the Falcon 6X. 3, 2, 1, start. Anytime you can come to France and fly a magnificent airplane like this, you're going to have a great time.
V1, rotate. Positive rate, gear coming up.
Today's flight was all about maneuverability and low-speed stability and control.
All the way to 60 degrees. All the way to 60s and pull a little bit. Very good. A little bit too much angle. Oops, yeps.
Bank angle. Bank angle.
Nice one.
Well, we're getting used to the airplane.
Then we did a series of stalls and pull it, stick all the way aft.
Raise the nose all the way to 5 degrees up and keep it like that.
As it approaches the stall, the fly-by-wire starts easing the nose down.
So now you can release
Speed.
and recover.
Increase speed. Boy, is that gentle.
Yes, very good.
This is one of the most responsive large cabin airplanes I've flown. It has some fighter jet technologies, integrates the roll control function into the flaps. Now they're called flaperons.
You want to take 45 degrees bank angle, you roll it, it goes very quickly to 45. When you stop, you just stop at 45. It's sharp and precise. Sharpness.
I don't know how you fly without a HUD.
The first Falcon that I flew with a head-up display was the Falcon 2000. Now you're flying with almost X-ray vision.
It's so nice. So nice. So nice and precise.
It ought to be standard equipment because it's such a safety of flight item. It's so good at reducing workload, but not isolate the pilot from what's going on in the airplane. You really feel like you're part of the team with the airplane.
We want to keep the crew in the loop because the crew, they are making the decisions and they need to have the informations to make the good decisions.
All right, down we go.
It's very easy to control this airplane in a crosswind. You just pull back once you reach the desired path, let go. Don't touch it. It'll maintain that path.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Okay, let it go. Yes, and let it roll. We will spare the brakes.
Yeah.
Good job.
Oh, it's easy peasy.
It's not every day that you can jump from a Falcon 6X to a Rafale, so today is a good day.
When you fly a Rafale, you are mission-minded. What is my mission? My mission is to do this and this. Falcons, not the same. The operational mission is not to get a comfortable pilot, but get the passengers quick, safe, and comfortable to the closest point to their destination as possible. So we are mission-minded.
It is a game changer in terms of cabin comfort, maneuverability, quiet, and the way it accommodates passengers. This airplane was built from day one for passengers, not just for the pilots.
So, as you may have seen, I would say future of business aviation is on its way. The French Dassault Falcons are ready to welcome these two new birds into the Falcon family. So be ready also for you to fly these two game changers very soon now. Thank you very much.